Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. They'll return it from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Looking to throw. It's Green. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Razorbacks will have to kick it away. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pocket breaking down. He gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Back to throw. It's Edwards. He escapes the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Badgers line up on 1st and 10 now. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. It's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
And the Badgers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. For a 4th down completion. On the run here, lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Green. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Razorbacks. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He will score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking for a deep completion. And it's intercepted. He could go. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Badgers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Green. He's running out of time here. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's 2 straight plays by this defense. Really put in a tough spot here coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on 3rd down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This offense really clicking. We had a short field goal. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Bringing it out. It's Green. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Dropping back. It's Green. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking for some space. It's Washington. Defense will make this stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Washington. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevell, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
The shotgun running play call. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Tight end makes the grab. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And the Badgers are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Now here's the toss play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass. But, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the first play of the drive now coming out on the 17-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Green. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Way too much speed in that play.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking to scramble, trying to create here on the move. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. It's the running back in the flat. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. Will not be brought down. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's bringing it back. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've regained the lead. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Razorbacks will kick this away to start the second half. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. And they get the second half started with their running play. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. He shirks the tackle. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pass rush closing in. They'll try a pass here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. He's got it near the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my Gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Badgers!
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking tackles. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Now the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Hill. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
QB decides to keep it here. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
To throw, it's Green. He's looking deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. He hands it to the back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Arkansas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Edwards. Oh, that one's picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Working clock with the ground game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14.
They got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
And the Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Ball handed to the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded at one of the upright. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. To throw, it's Edwards. Looking for a late deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Wisconsin. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Looking to pass. It's Green. That pass is caught. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And pass incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
So here's the first play of the drive now, the begin of the 41. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. To the 45. Who's in the clear? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Badgers. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Green. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Green. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Grab down the middle. It's Hill.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
That really hurts. It would have been great to see them pick up a few more yards on that play, but now you got to bring out your kicker and put it all on his leg to see if he can get you into overtime.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, how about that? This guy comes in with all the pressure in the world, and he ties it up. I think we might be looking at some extended time in this one.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Oh, they trap him for a sack. here comes our first play of overtime. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the receivers got it. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the offense will set up first and goal here in this first overtime. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The Razorbacks will crank up the tempo. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So here we go. Biggest play of the game. Can the offense punch it in on 3rd and goal in OT? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in. You're that close on 3rd down, and then the offensive line just gets dominated with the line of scrimmage, and you have a tackle for a loss. Is your confidence too shot to go for it? Seems like you better try for 3.
Oh, and they've stopped him. That could be the decisive play here in overtime. So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play and keep hope alive in this game. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's in there. Touchdown. They win this game in overtime. Wow.
What a great job by this entire unit. The coaches, the players, everybody keeping their composure as this game goes into overtime. They didn't panic.